How's it going today, guys? Sorry we had a bit of slow week at the end of the last week. Getting into these big changes here, sometimes it takes a little bit to get things done. And I've got these three set up here for the sapphirite, and then I have now added in this one for bimonium, and I basically just have everything going into here at the moment, which we'll be getting rid of that very soon because it is almost done. I decided to go with a separate way of separating everything here. So the sapphirites are separating here, and the bimonium is separating here, and then they're running down here and connecting into the old system, which eventually the old system will be taken out because it is just way too much trying to get that all going through one. And if I turn the pollution back off, and we'll turn these off, you'll see that we have gotten over to here. We're probably going to do a couple more in here. We're eventually going to do the stearite again, which will give us uranium, which we need to start getting. I am going to have to move this down just a little bit, but you'll see that I'm not getting so much out of here anyways, because we are not getting enough of the thermal a lot of times, and then the other times we're not getting enough purified water. So what we're gonna do today, I had a neat idea, which I don't think is as much of a problem right now for some reason, but we did have it earlier, and I'm sure we probably will again, that we had way too much hydrogen and not enough oxygen, because we're using all of these electrolyzers to make oxygen and then burning off most of our hydrogen, which, like I said, we've got tons of oxygen right now, which is kind of weird. And I think once we get sulfuric acid running more, we'll probably be using it again. And I'm sure once we get the iron changeover done and stuff like that, we'll need it. But these aren't running as often as they were. But I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to make a few of these, because we don't need this power. So I'm going to take out, I think, most of this, and we're going to put them in and have them make steam for cooling towers over there. So I think that's what we're going to do for today. I'm going to start with, let's see, I'm going to lose some hydrogen no matter what I do because they're completely full, but that's because we're completely full on power. So no matter what I do, we're going to lose some hydrogen here. But I'm going to go ahead and start setting that up, and I will show you guys what I come up with in a few minutes. Alright, so this is what I did. I took them all out of there, which I didn't waste all my hydrogen. I actually waited till nighttime and let it all burn out. Now we are really low in the burn off tank. Still full in the regular tank, so we have it. Now we're running low on oxygen because we had the hydrogen building up for a bit. And I had some regular heaters, or electric heaters right here, electric boilers, and I just replaced those with the 3 KS power oil boilers that I had here, and they are running the steam for the electrolyzers, so we're actually using the hydrogen that we're getting from the electrolyzers to power the water that we need for the electrolyzers to run. And you can see we're still way high on hydrogen, so we're probably going to put in a few more of these to do this. But then they can burn all the time. We're not using the power to run the electric boilers, and we're able to run these full time to keep things going. So to me, this is a win-win. And then we still have these 3 electric over here. For the moment, I may make like 3 more of these. I want to see how the hydrogen does. Because as you can see, we are not keeping hydrogen up here. So I think I may need to, because like this one right here is not getting the hydrogen out, and because that is completely full, and it's supposed to be topping up into there, and it's not really doing it. So I think what I'm going to try to do here, I'm going to put a pump in here and see if that will help. Because see, that is perfectly full right there, which means everything coming out should go into there. And maybe I just need to pump into this? I don't know. But for some reason, it's just not going through this as fast as I think it should be. And I'm not sure why. What I had here before, which I may put back in, was I actually had put this in here before that tank, and then I ran this over, and it went, crap, wrong place. It went into there. So then it would bypass here and get over here. Maybe I need to pump out of that tank, or maybe I just need to get rid of that tank. I don't know. But it looks like everything's now continually running. Let's see, but these are still saying they have no hydrogen. 2 of them are staying running, but the other 4 are not. And these are only level 1. These aren't even Mark 2s. So I'm kind of confused how I'm not keeping enough in there. I may probably put a couple of the electric boilers back in here like I did down there to keep this going. I'm not quite sure currently. Let's see here. So yeah, see, that's starting to fill up. I think we're gonna put a pump in here to pump it out of there. And see if that will help. Definitely gonna have to do something about this area for the piping in this area. Now that should keep that pipe good and full. The way fluids work in Factorio still kind of get to me. I don't quite understand them. It says 0.2, but they are running. They're not saying they're out of fuel. And we're way low on water up there, so for right now, I'm going to go ahead and put, if I can find them, because, well, I can never find crap in here that I need, because my inventory is always a complete and utter mess. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just put, like, those back in. We'll just set them to regular water. Now they can run, and that should help keep these going along with the hydrogen. If I see that we get too much hydrogen going again, I will change out some more of them. Now, for some reason, we're short on purified water, which is strange. Well, I guess that one isn't running. So let's go ahead and make an oil boiler. I guess I don't have to look it up. I know where it is. I'll just make this and put another one of these in here. Let's see. Probably easier to throw it in over here. There we go. Except it doesn't have water because I didn't connect that. Alright, so we'll see if that works. We'll keep that going, see if the hydrogen stays. Looks like the hydrogen's actually going up. So that's good. Staying pretty steady there. And we're still at 18k there. Alright, so I'll steadily keep an eye on this, but the other part of it is, now that I have these hooked up and we're back to 100 here, I'm going to take, oh crap, I got myself stuck in between there. I'm actually going to take a set of these and put them down closer to where the thermal water goes, because I've been strategically putting pumps throughout trying to keep this thing full of water, and this one right here never has enough. And so I think I'm just going to get rid of this pipe and just put a few of the electrics in right here. I may even just do one for each. I'm going to have to get the water over here, which shouldn't be too hard. We got water there and water there. So I'll hook that up and see if I can get this working a little bit better. Now that we have the mineralized stuff running to get us iron, we're doing pretty good on iron. I think I may take some of these and either change them to something else or take them out. I haven't decided yet, but I will get back to you here in a second when I get this fixed. Alright, so that has done it. I had to put in 3 sets of them over here, but that has done it. We're actually staying full on purified water finally over here at this end. And we do have a little bit of an issue with the frames still, which is just because these can't kick them out fast enough. So I may have to put in a few more of these assemblers to kick out the frames faster, but at least for now, the purified water issue is dealt with over there. And let's see. It looks like this has finally got done running, but why is it not actually... We're low on sulfuric acid. Figures. Every time there's a new problem. So that is probably going to be the next thing I work on is this sulfuric acid system over here is really kind of crap. I kind of just jammed it in there where it would fit, and I think that's going to be my next project here, is changing over the sulfuric acid. Oh no, we're actually short on oxygen. Alright, why are we short on oxygen? Because we are jam-packed full of hydrogen. Alright, well, we can easily deal with that. I thought burning it off to make the water would be good enough, but apparently we do not have enough of them in there. So I'm going to make a few more of them. Actually, I think what I'm going to do, we have a boiler tube there. These are mainly running, or should be running. Well, they're not running because we're not running that up there. I was just going to say I was going to change all of these over. Oh, that's a regular boiler too. I need a fluid boiler too. Oh, we can't do those. Those are in bar. Alright, well, let's get 2 more of these. Maybe I'll have to put a couple more back in just for making power. But I think for right now, we're going to put those 2 in there, because they are burning, making steam. I'm probably going to take these out and let some of this run for that as well. Let's go ahead and get this switched over. Once we take a little bit of hydrogen out of the system, that'll allow a little more hydrogen to get in the system. And I'm going to take these out of here. And we're going to see if these can produce enough. And I'm just going to let them run and produce our steam for making our water to make these run. And then I will probably put a couple of these back in just for making power. What in the world? Oh, that's my uranium reactor. Okay, yeah, we ain't got to that yet. Stop looking ahead at things you can't have yet. But yeah, once we get the sulfuric acid going again, the purified water will start going again, and I'll probably have to, you know, change a lot more of this over. I'm going to go ahead and switch out a bunch of these. And we're going to use as much hydrogen as we possibly can just for making purified water. Alright, so those are going again for the most part. And the more they run, the more they will use up. I'm guessing I might need to do like a non-return valve for the purified water at the end there. I think since I did hook both systems up together, so I did it so I could use water from this side to help with this side, because I did connect this pipe right here, but I think I'm gonna put in a non-return valve. See, where is the... Oh, I even have one. Alright. If I put that in there, then it will send water into here, but it won't send it back out. So then this purified water will only be feeding those. We'll see if that helps. It looks like we've got things running up here again. So we're getting our sulfuric acid, ever be it slowly. We are getting it. And this thing is almost done. I'm waiting for these to get done so I can actually kick them out of there. But yeah, I still think I'm going to change over the sulfuric acid creating area a bit, because it is a bit, well, thrown together. To be honest, there. I don't like the fact that it turns, but that will work. I'm just trying to get these out of here, and I may actually put the crystal slurry, at least a little bit of it, back in, because we're getting a lot of these geodes back up now since we're not using all the gems, and we are wasting out some of the mineralized water over here. We're putting it in the clarifier. I also have upgraded these to level 3 for all of our hydro plants, so it can bust through that sulfuric wastewater as fast as it can, because we were having an issue with that keeping full. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do some cleanup of this area right here, and we're gonna move these over there. So yeah, it's oxygen still that's keeping that from running, and it looks like we're still full on hydrogen. Why are you guys not running? Because you're full. Okay. If you're full, that's a good thing. And this up here is completely full, so these aren't running. So for right now, I'm just going to make 2 more of these over here for burning off for power. And then we will deal with them later if we need to, taking them out. So that can go there. Then we can just bump this over 1. That. And we get 3 engines, which it's only going to get 2, because that's all it fits in this area. There. And we can do that. There. Now, it's not going to burn off much during the day, but it can burn off some at night. And that should help with our hydrogen issue. Also, part of our hydrogen issue will be dealt with when I get the Givotite set back up, because I don't have it running. and it runs off of the hydrofluoric acid. So we use some hydrogen running that. So I'm going to get back to work on getting this area changed over. Basically, I don't think there's anything else that uses, let's see, hydrofluoric acid. So Givotite, adamantite uses it. Okay. And adamantite is going to give us iron, tin, fluorite, chrome, titanium, and osmium. So it is going to be a good way of getting iron. And we have a few of them. We have one there, we have one there. I think there's one up here. Yeah, there's one there. There's one there. Another one there. So we've got a bunch of them. So I think I'm going to start mining those up. And I'm going to put... Is there any other ones that use it? Adamantite, Givotite, however you pronounce that. That's a copper one, so I don't need to do that currently. And then we're going to be using that to break down thorium into thorium salt, but that's not processing. Alright, so we're going to use it for other things, but the main thing we're going to use for ore processing is going to be adamantite and Givotite. So I'm going to move this one over, back over into this area. Then I'm going to put an adamantite here, and that's probably going to be all I'm going to do for those, is one of each. And then I'm going to change over the rubitite, remove this, probably put in one more for rubitite, and then I'm also going to put in one for progalena, because as you can see, I was looking up uranium, and progalena gives us thorium and uranium along with lead, calcium sulfate, silver, and zinc. So I think I'm going to set that up. Our other choice would be phosphorite, but as of right now we don't have a use for phosphoric acid. I can't say that word. I really don't know, unless we get into what is Nova. I don't even know what this one is. I don't know if I've seen it yet. That is iron, actually. 2 iron, 2 silicon, calcium sulfate, titanium, sodium carbonate, and aluminum. That's not it. It's rubitite. Now we do have a couple of them. So, and I've got phosphorite, so maybe I'll leave some room for those and set those up as well. But I'm going to get back to work on getting these all changed over, and I will be back with you guys after I get them done to show you what I ended up with in the next episode. And just in case anybody didn't know, I'm doing SE, Space Exploration I think it's called, and K2, which is Carestio 2. I can't pronounce that one either. Streaming it series at night. So if you enjoy the modded Factorio, it's a lot different than this. You might want to check that out. I do it really early in the morning here in our time zone, so It's kind of like morning for European. But as with everything else, it's saved on YouTube, so you can watch it there. And soon we're going to start setting up the 3 new science. So in here, so that's probably what we're going to start on shortly after. I still got some other stuff to do, so it may be next week before we actually start that, because we need to get all the changeover for our processing done too. And that's probably what we're going to work on this week. See you guys next time.